Hey friends, welcome back to Real Talk in English. I'm Jack, and I'm really happy you're here today. Whether you're listening on your way to work, at home, or just taking a short break, thank you for choosing to spend this time with me. This podcast is a safe space to learn English naturally, without pressure, without stress, and without feeling like you have to be perfect. Here, we focus on real English, the kind people actually use in everyday life. Today's episode is all about small talk, something simple but very powerful. Small talk is how we start conversations, how we connect with people, and how we feel more comfortable speaking English in real situations. You don't need big words or complicated grammar. You just need the right phrases and the confidence to use them. And that's exactly what we're going to practice together today. In this episode, I'll guide you step by step through 100 small talk sentences that you can use at work, in public places, while traveling, or when meeting someone new. I'll speak slowly and clearly, and I'll repeat important ideas so you can follow easily. You'll also have time to repeat after me so you can practice your pronunciation and start sounding more natural with every sentence. This is more than just listening. This is about training your ear, your voice, and your confidence. So relax, take a deep breath, and don't worry about making mistakes. Every time you practice, you're getting better, even if it doesn't feel like it yet. Let's start building your English one simple conversation at a time. Welcome to Real Talk in English. Let's get started. So, let's start with a simple question. What is small talk? Small talk is short, friendly conversation we use in everyday life. It's not deep and it's not serious. Small talk is the kind of conversation we have when we want to be polite, friendly, and human. It's what we say before a real conversation begins, or sometimes it is the conversation. And even though it seems simple, small talk is very important. You hear small talk all around you, even if you don't notice it. In the morning, someone might say, "Nice weather today." Or at work, a coworker might ask, "How was your weekend?" These sentences are not asking for long answers. They are just a friendly way to connect. Small talk helps break the silence. It makes situations feel more comfortable and less awkward, especially when people don't know each other very well. Before we continue, let me explain how to use this video so you can get the best results. This lesson is designed for shadowing practice, which means you don't just listen, you actively speak. Don't worry if this sounds new or difficult. I'll guide you through it step by step, and you can go at your own pace. First, listen carefully to each sentence. Pay attention to the rhythm, the pronunciation, and the natural pauses. You don't need to understand every single word right away. Just let your ears get used to how English sounds when it's spoken naturally. This first listen helps your brain recognize patterns and intonation. Next, repeat the sentence out loud. You can repeat with me or right after me. Speak slowly and clearly, just like I do. It's okay if your pronunciation isn't perfect. The goal is not perfection, it's practice. Every time you repeat a sentence, you're training your mouth and your brain to work together in English. Now let's move on to one of the easiest and most common small talk topics. The weather. Talking about the weather is simple, safe, and universal. Everyone experiences the weather, and everyone has something to say about it. That's why it's such a great way to start a conversation, especially with people you don't know very well. You can use these sentences with neighbors, coworkers, or even strangers, and they work in almost any situation. Let's start with the first sentence. Lovely day, isn't it? We use this when the weather is nice, maybe sunny and comfortable. It's a friendly and positive way to open a conversation, and you don't need a long answer. Now repeat after me. Lovely day, isn't it? Good. Next one. It's really cold today. This is very simple and very natural. We use it when the weather feels cold, maybe in winter or early in the morning. You can say this at a bus stop, at work, or when you walk into a shop. Now repeat. It's really cold today. The next sentence is, looks like it might rain. We use this when the sky is cloudy and rain feels possible. It's a soft, natural comment, and it often leads to a short response like, yeah, I think so. Now repeat, looks like it might rain. Very good. Next, we have, can you believe this heat? This is something we say when it's very hot and maybe a little uncomfortable. It shows surprise and helps you connect with someone who feels the same way. Now repeat, can you believe this heat? Let's continue with, it's been raining all week. We use this when we want to talk about the weather over several days, not just today. This works well at work or in an elevator. Now repeat, it's been raining all week. Good. The next one is, such strange weather lately. We use this when the weather keeps changing. Sun one day, rain or cold the next. It's a very common and natural sentence. Now repeat, such strange weather lately. Next we say, finally, some sunshine. This sentence sounds happy and positive. We use it when the sun comes out after many cloudy or rainy days. Now repeat, finally, some sunshine. Great. The next one is, it's freezing out there. This means it's very, very cold. We usually say this when we come inside from the cold. Now repeat, it's freezing out there. Let's keep going with, feels like spring is coming. We use this when the weather starts to feel warmer after winter. It sounds hopeful and positive, and it's great for friendly small talk. Now repeat, feels like spring is coming. And finally, the last one, I didn't expect it to snow today. This means the snow was a surprise. You can use this when the weather changes suddenly. Now repeat, I didn't expect it to snow today. These weather sentences are simple, but very powerful. You can use them almost anywhere, and they help start conversations naturally. Don't worry about saying them perfectly. Just practice, repeat, and soon they'll feel comfortable and natural in your everyday English. Now let's talk about small talk at work. This is very important because we spend a lot of time with our coworkers, and small talk helps create a friendly and comfortable environment. You don't need long conversations or personal details. Even short sentences can make the workplace feel more relaxed and positive. These phrases are polite, natural, and appropriate for offices, shops, or any work setting. Let's begin with the first one. Busy day. This is a very common and easy sentence. We use it to start a friendly conversation, especially when we pass someone in the hallway or meet them at the coffee machine. It simply means, are you having a lot to do today? Now repeat, busy day? Good. The next one is, how's your project going? We use this to show interest in someone's work. It sounds friendly and professional, and it helps build good relationships. Now repeat, how's your project going? Next, we have, did you catch the meeting this morning? This is useful when there was a meeting earlier in the day. It's a natural way to check if someone was there and to start a short conversation. Now repeat, did you catch the meeting this morning? Very good. The next sentence is, I could use another coffee. This is a light, friendly way to say you feel tired. Many people can relate to this, and it often makes others smile. Now repeat, I could use another coffee. Let's continue with, almost the weekend. Huh? We usually say this near the end of the work week, on Thursday or Friday. It's a positive way to connect with coworkers who are looking forward to the weekend. Now repeat, almost the weekend. Huh? Good. The next one is long day today. We use this when the day feels tiring. It's a simple way to express how you feel without sounding negative. Now repeat, long day today. Next, we say, the office is quiet today. This works well when there are fewer people around or when things feel calm. It's an easy and natural way to start a short chat. Now repeat, the office is quiet today. Great. The next sentence is, Got any plans after work? This is a friendly question. It shows interest in the other person's day without being too personal. Now repeat. Got any plans after work? Let's move on to that was a long meeting. We usually say this right after a meeting that felt a bit too long. It's very common and relatable. Now repeat. That was a long meeting. And finally, the last one, nice to see you in person. We use this when meeting someone face to face, especially if we usually see them online. It sounds warm, respectful, and professional. Now repeat. Nice to see you in person. These work small talk sentences help you sound friendly, confident, and natural in English. Try to use 1 or 2 each day. Over time, they'll become part of how you speak at work, and English will feel easier and more comfortable. Now let's talk about small talk in public places. These are places like cafés, shops, buses, trains, waiting rooms, or anywhere you might be close to people you don't know very well. In these situations, small talk doesn't need to be long. Even one short, friendly sentence can make the moment feel more comfortable and human. These phrases help you sound polite, natural, and confident. Let's begin with the first one. Is this seat taken? We use this when we want to sit next to someone on a bus, train, or in a waiting area. It's polite and respectful, and it's a very common sentence. Now repeat. Is this seat taken? Good. The next one is, the line is moving slowly, huh? We use this when we're waiting in a queue and things are taking a long time. It's a friendly comment that many people agree with. Now repeat. The line is moving slowly, huh? Next, we have busy place today. This is simple and natural. We use it when a cafe, shop, or public place is full of people. It's an easy way to start a short conversation. Now repeat, busy place today. Very good. The next sentence is, I come here a lot. You can use this when you visit a place often like a local cafe or gym. It invites the other person to respond. Now repeat, I come here a lot. Let's continue with great coffee here. This is a friendly way to share a positive opinion. It works especially well in cafes. Now repeat, great coffee here. Good. The next one is, do you know what time it closes? This is a useful and polite question. You can use it in shops, libraries, or public buildings. Now repeat, do you know what time it closes? Next, we say long wait today. We use this when things are moving slowly, like in a doctor's office or government building. It expresses a shared feeling. Now repeat, long wait today. Great. The next sentence is, it's my first time here. This is perfect when you're visiting a new place. It often leads to helpful or friendly responses. Now repeat, it's my first time here. Let's keep going with nice place. Isn't it? We use this when the place feels comfortable, clean, or pleasant. It's positive and easy to say. Now repeat, nice place. Isn't it? And finally, the last one, do you come here often? This is a very common small talk question. It works well in cafes, parks, or gyms. Now repeat, do you come here often? These small talk phrases are perfect for everyday public situations. You don't need to say all of them. Just one is enough to open the door to a friendly moment. Practice them, use them when you can, and little by little, speaking English in public will feel more natural and comfortable. Now let's talk about small talk with neighbors. These are the people who live near you, the ones you see in the hallway, on the street, or outside your building. You may not know them very well, and that's okay. Small talk with neighbors is usually short, polite, and friendly. It helps build trust over time and makes your neighborhood feel more comfortable and welcoming. Let's start with the first sentence. How's everything with you? This is a warm and casual way to ask how someone is doing. It's friendly but not too personal. You can use it when you see a neighbor while walking outside or checking the mail. Now repeat. How's everything with you? Good. The next one is, your garden looks great. This is a compliment. Compliments are a nice way to start conversations because they make people feel good. You can also use this for a balcony or plants. Now repeat, your garden looks great. Next, we have, lovely day for a walk. Isn't it? We use this when we see a neighbor outside, maybe walking their dog or coming back from the park. It's friendly and light. Now repeat, lovely day for a walk. Isn't it? Very good. The next sentence is, did you just move in? This is a polite question to ask someone new in the neighborhood. It shows interest and helps start a conversation naturally. Now repeat, did you just move in? Let's continue with, let me know if you ever need anything. This sentence sounds kind and supportive. It's especially nice to say to new neighbors, and it helps create a sense of community. Now repeat, let me know if you ever need anything. Great. The next one is, I think we have the same delivery driver. This is a light and slightly funny comment. Many people can relate to it, and it makes the conversation feel relaxed. Now repeat, I think we have the same delivery driver. Next, we say, do you know when the bins go out? This is a practical question, especially useful if you're new to the area. It's a small talk, but it's also helpful. Now repeat, do you know when the bins go out? Good. The next sentence is, your cat is so cute. We use this when a neighbor has a pet. Most people love hearing nice things about their animals. Now repeat, your cat is so cute. Let's keep going with, feels like the whole street is quiet today. We use this when the neighborhood feels calm and peaceful. It's a simple observation that invites agreement. Now repeat, feels like the whole street is quiet today. And finally, the last one, good to see you again. This is warm and polite. We use it when we recognize a neighbor we've seen before, even if we don't know them well. Now repeat, good to see you again. These neighbor small talk phrases are simple, but they help create friendly connections over time. You don't need long conversations. Just a few kind words can make a big difference and help you feel more confident using English in your daily life. Now let's talk about small talk at social events. These are moments like parties, dinners, weddings, work gatherings, or any event where people come together to meet and talk. At social events, small talk helps you connect with new people without pressure. You don't need to be funny or interesting. You just need one friendly sentence to start the conversation, and everything else can grow naturally from there. Let's begin with the first sentence. Hi, I'm Jack. What's your name? This is the simplest and most direct way to meet someone new. It sounds confident, polite, and friendly. Now repeat, using your own name. Hi, I'm Jack. What's your name? Great. The next one is, how do you know the host? We often use this at parties or gatherings. It's an easy and natural way to find a connection and keep the conversation going. Now repeat, how do you know the host? Next, we have you been here before? This works for many situations like events, restaurants, or venues. It's a soft and friendly question that invites conversation. Now repeat, have you been here before? Good. The next sentence is, I love your outfit. This is a compliment, and compliments are great conversation starters. You can say this about someone's jacket, dress, or style. Now repeat, I love your outfit. Let's continue with the food is amazing. Isn't it? Food is a safe and popular topic at social events. Almost everyone notices it, so this sentence works very well. Now repeat, the food is amazing. Isn't it? Great. The next one is it always this busy here? We use this when the place feels crowded or lively. It's an easy way to comment on the atmosphere. Now repeat, is it always this busy here? Next, we say, I think we've met before. This is useful when someone looks familiar. Even if you're not completely sure, it opens the door to light conversation. Now repeat, I think we've met before. Good. The next sentence is, where are you from? This is a friendly way to learn more about someone's background. It shows interest without being too personal. Now repeat, where are you from? Let's keep going with, what do you do? This is a very common question at social events. It usually means, what is your job? Or what do you do during the day? Now repeat, what do you do? And finally, the last one, great to meet you. We use this at the end of a short conversation. It's polite, warm, and leaves a good impression. Now repeat, great to meet you. These small talk phrases help you feel more relaxed and confident at social events. Remember, you don't need long conversations. Just one friendly sentence can help you connect with someone new and enjoy the moment in English. Now let's talk about small talk in shops and cafés. These are places we visit often, sometimes every day. Even short interactions with cashiers, baristas, or other customers can feel more friendly with just one simple sentence. You don't need to start a long conversation. A small comment or question is enough to make the moment feel more human and natural. Let's begin with the first sentence. Busy today, isn't it? We use this when the shop or cafe is full of people. It's a friendly comment that many people agree with. Now repeat, busy today, isn't it? Good. The next one is, I love the coffee here. This is a positive and natural sentence, especially in a cafe. It shows appreciation and often gets a friendly response. Now repeat, I love the coffee here. Next, we have you tried the cake here? This works well in cafes or bakeries. You're asking for an opinion, and it opens the door to a short conversation. Now repeat, have you tried the cake here? Very good. The next sentence is, they've changed the menu. We use this when something looks new or different. It's common among regular customers. Now repeat, they've changed the menu. Let's continue with, do you take card? This is a useful and polite question before paying. It's short, simple, and very common. Now repeat, do you take card? Great. The next one is, the smell in here is amazing. We use this when something smells really good, like coffee, bread, or pastries. It's a nice way to show appreciation. Now repeat, the smell in here is amazing. Next, we say, any recommendations? This is perfect when you're not sure what to order. It works well with staff or even another customer nearby. Now repeat, any recommendations? Good. The next sentence is, I always get the same thing. This means you're a regular and you like to keep your order simple. Many people can relate to this. Now repeat, I always get the same thing. Let's keep going with, it's my first time here. This is great when you're visiting a new shop or cafe. It often leads to helpful suggestions or friendly service. Now repeat, it's my first time here. And finally, the last one, have a great day. We say this at the end of the interaction, when leaving the counter or the shop. It's polite, positive, and leaves a good impression. Now repeat, have a great day. These small talk phrases help make everyday moments easier and more enjoyable. Use them when you can, practice them out loud, and soon they'll feel natural in your daily English. Now let's talk about small talk when traveling and using public transport. These moments often happen when you're sitting next to someone on a train, waiting at an airport, or riding a bus or taxi. You may only talk for a few minutes, but a short, friendly sentence can make the journey feel more comfortable. These phrases help you sound polite, relaxed, and confident while you travel. Let's start with the first sentence. Is this seat free? We use this when we want to sit next to someone on a train, bus, or in a waiting area. It's polite and very common. Now repeat. Is this seat free? Good. The next one is, do you know when we arrive? This is a helpful question when you're not sure about the schedule. It's also an easy way to start a short conversation. Now repeat. Do you know when we arrive? Next, we have, is this the right platform for the train to London? You can change the city name for your destination. We use this to double-check directions at stations or airports. Now repeat. Is this the right platform for the train to London? Very good. The next sentence is long journey ahead. We use this when the trip will take a long time. It's a simple comment that many travelers understand. Now repeat. Long journey ahead. Let's continue with, do you travel often? This is a friendly question to learn more about the other person. It works well if the conversation already feels comfortable. Now repeat. Do you travel often? Great. The next one is, I always forget something when I travel. This is a very human sentence and many people can relate to it. It often leads to a small laugh or shared experience. Now repeat. I always forget something when I travel. Next we say, have you flown with this airline before? We use this when waiting at the gate or sitting on a plane. It's a natural way to talk about travel experiences. Now repeat. Have you flown with this airline before? Good. The next sentence is, I hope there are no delays. This is a very common travel comment. It shows a shared hope and connects you with others around you. Now repeat. I hope there are no delays. Let's keep going with, is this your stop, too? We use this on buses or trains when we're not sure if someone is getting off at the same place. It's casual and polite. Now repeat. Is this your stop, too? And finally, the last one, safe travels. We say this when someone is leaving or when a conversation ends. It's warm, friendly, and respectful. Now repeat. Safe travels. These travel small talk phrases are simple but very useful. You can use them anywhere in the world, and they help make traveling in English feel easier and less stressful. Practice them, repeat them, and enjoy using English on your next journey. Now let's talk about one of the most popular and comfortable small talk topics. The weekend. Talking about the weekend is easy, friendly, and something everyone can relate to. We use it at work, with neighbors, and even with people we don't know very well. It helps us connect in a relaxed way and keeps conversations light and natural. One common question is, got any plans for the weekend? Now repeat. We usually ask this on a Thursday or Friday. It's a friendly way to show interest and start a short conversation. Another very common sentence is, how was your weekend? Now repeat. This is perfect for Monday mornings. It helps you reconnect with coworkers or friends after a few days apart. You can also ask, did you do anything fun? Now you. If you want to continue the conversation. And when talking about yourself, you might say, I just relaxed at home. Now repeat. This is very natural and honest. Not every weekend needs to be busy. Sometimes resting is the best plan. Another sentence you'll hear often is, it went by so fast. Repeat. We say this when the weekend feels short, and many people agree with it. You can also say, I didn't do much. Really? Now repeat. This keeps the conversation simple and comfortable. Or, I caught up on sleep. Repeat. This is something many people relate to, especially after a busy week. These small sentences may seem simple, but they help you sound natural and confident in everyday English. And that brings us to the end of today's episode. Today, you practiced 100 small talk sentences you can use in real-life situations. Remember, small talk is not about perfect English. It's about connection, confidence, and feeling comfortable speaking. Even one sentence can open the door to a friendly conversation. Thank you for listening to Real Talk in English. If you enjoyed this episode, Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let me know which phrases you want to practice more. Keep listening, keep practicing, and most importantly, keep believing in yourself. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.